Hello, my friends. This is Max Steingart, and welcome to our Sunday night broadcast. And apologize for the delay, but there were some things that I really wanted to get in and share with you. And as I started to get into it, we came up with some fabulous new material. And for those of you that have been here on a regular basis, you're going to see it for the first time. For those of you that are new, we're going to overwhelm you because the truth is there are many different ways to build a network marketing business, but this is truly the fast and easy way to do it. And it doesn't matter what you're selling. The truth is that, hey, all you need is a Facebook page. All you need is a LinkedIn account, and you can be talking to people all around the world. Now, we have a lot of new folks here, so for those of you that have been here before, you know the drill. I've got to cover some basics, and then we're going to jump into some of the new differences and the new things that has been done to LinkedIn that literally make it easier for you to build your business. As a matter of fact, LinkedIn is becoming a better place to build your network marketing business than Facebook. And as someone mentioned here, Facebook is lowering the bar. They're letting people do things that they, frankly, used to restrict them from doing. There's a tremendous competition going on between Facebook and LinkedIn for your attention, and you are the beneficiary. You're the beneficiary. So no matter what you're doing now, for those of you that are involved in any kind of marketing or advertising to drive traffic to whatever websites you've set up, when we get done, we're going to save you a lot of money. Save you a lot of money. I want to welcome everybody. This webinar is oversold. We have about 1,400 people that have registered for it. We only hold 1,000. And of course, you've been patiently waiting, so let me jump into this, all right? For those of you here for the first time, you're about to see what everyone's calling the next evolution of social media lead generation for network marketing professionals. It's going to revolutionize how you cost-effectively generate quality leads. And the truth is that leads are free. Facebook and LinkedIn give you free leads. You're going to be able to connect with ideal prospects, build personal relationships with people instantly, and successfully build a global and a profitable home business. Now, what I'm going to show you is going to blow you away. If you want a lead generation methodology that anyone can do, that's affordable, as I said, free leads, that is fun and easy, that's global, and that really works, and it works fast, this is it. Now, over the last 10 years, because of the internet, network marketing has gone through a radical transformation, and not necessarily in a good way either. Nowadays, everyone's got a system, lead capture pages, autoresponders, contact managers, and online presentations, etc. But for most people, it is simply not working for them. What used to work in building a network marketing business no longer does. The three challenges facing every network marketer are: one, how can I cost effectively generate high quality leads of qualified prospects who are truly interested in a home business opportunity? Two, how can I quickly connect with them through social media? And three, how can I build a personal relationship with them so they get involved in my network marketing business? The fastest growing top earners in network marketing and all of the big affiliate marketers will tell you they owe their success to social networks like Facebook and LinkedIn. They've got teams of people enrolling their best new customers and reps. They're doing it in less than an hour a day. And the new recruits, they're doing the same thing within a few days of joining their business. But no one is really willing to tell you how they're doing it unless you're on their team. So I'm going to show you how they're doing it, and I'm going to show you how you can do it too. I want you to think mobile, because most of the things that you need to do, 80% of the work can be done on a mobile phone, if you want to call it work. I want you to think texting, because texting is the way you communicate with people, and I want you to think big, because I'm going to show you exactly, step by step, how to instantly connect with perfect prospects, communicate with them at will, and close a sale in less than an hour a day. And when we said think big, I want you to think worldwide. Because Facebook's the world's largest social networking site, 1.94 billion users, and 93% of them are mobile. LinkedIn is the world's largest professional networking site with 500 million registered professionals in over 200 countries, and 58% of them are mobile. So with free access to all of these people, all you have to do is filter down to the people that you're looking for, and both Facebook and both LinkedIn give you the filtering mechanisms to do it, putting you in a position where I can honestly say that finding the ideal prospects for your business is going to be as easy as reaching into that bowl of candy and pulling out a green M&M if you're looking for business builders. Now, there are 5 reasons people create profile pages on Facebook and LinkedIn in the first place. They're looking for dates. They're there to connect with their friends. They're there to network. They're there to maintain existing relationships. And they're there to sell. It's easy to clearly identify the people you want to talk to by their online agenda and their daily activity. So as you scroll down a list of chiropractors, as you scroll down a list of fitness instructors, personal trainers, you can pick out the people who are clearly looking for business opportunity. As easy as you could reach into that bowl and pull out a green M&M. The network marketers, they're easy to find. And customers, you can scroll down a list of personal trainers, scroll down a list of massage therapists, scroll down a list of school teachers or school principals, and pick out the people who are already using your products or products similar to what you're marketing, who'd be interested in your products. We're going to show you how to connect with unhappy network marketers, people who would be thrilled to get into business with you. And we're going to show you how to connect with affiliate or internet marketers, people who are trying to make money on the internet, and they're not doing too well. Reaching into that bowl of candy as often as you want, as many times as you want, is easier today than ever before. Facebook and LinkedIn are big bowls of candy. They are virtual gold mines of prospects that you could reach into any time from any place. So if you know in advance that someone's a perfect prospect for what you're selling and you develop a relationship with them before you talk about your business, you're going to sell to more people. Connecting with the right people is truly as easy as picking that green M&M from a bowl. However, remember through the entire process to treat other people on any social network like you'd like to be treated. Today, millions of people are making money on these social networks, and so can you. To be successful, all you have to do is connect with the right people who need or want what you're selling and talk to them. You can create an avalanche of new business on these social networks with your phone right now. Have people lined up to talk to you about your business at will, on demand. Now, there's a lot of great information available to you out there that can produce results for you on these social networks over time. But what I'm going to share with you is faster, it's easier to do, and it produces immediate results. Simply follow the 4-step formula that I'm about to share with you, and it will fill your sales funnel with eager prospects who are ready to buy from you. It's not what works in network marketing, folks. It's what duplicates. And what we're going to share with you will have you bringing people into your business on Monday. And then, by Wednesday, they're bringing in their friends. And by Friday, those people are bringing in their friends. And when your new recruits experience immediate results and success, they get excited and they stay in your business. Now, Facebook and LinkedIn have gone through major changes in the first 6 months of this year. As a matter of fact, there was a significant delay in releasing our endless release program because of these changes. But I've got a new roadmap for you that is going to make it simpler and easier for you to build your business anywhere in the world. You see, there are 3 things that make a social network great for prospecting and recruiting, that make Facebook and LinkedIn the places you want to be. 1, the profiles of users contain information that helps you identify a good prospect in advance of contacting them. 2, a method of contacting and communicating with other users on the network. And what you're looking for is live chat or private messaging. And 3, a searching feature that enables you to filter through the entire population of users for prospecting and recruiting. And when we look at all of the social networks that are out there, we hear a lot about Pinterest, we hear a lot about Instagram. They don't contain all of these three features. Now, Facebook, 1.94 billion people, but if we delete the kids, delete the teenagers, delete the parents just keeping track of their children, delete the reluctant socializers, the people who do not want to be connected with you, or for that matter, anybody else, delete the missing in action socializers. They've abandoned their page because 2 or 3 years ago they tried to join Facebook to make some money and it didn't work for them, so they left the page. Delete the bogus profiles. According to CNN, there are 88 million bogus profiles. And delete the people looking for dates, love, and soulmates. That leaves you with roughly 850 million people on Facebook that you'd be interested in talking to. LinkedIn, 500 million users today. They will grow to 600 million people in the next 2 years. Now, Facebook users are chatting with each other every day, from desktops, laptops, iPads, iPhones, and smartphones. Chatting is exactly like talking, and it's got benefits. It's easier, it's more convenient, it's totally stress-free, and it's so much fun that it can actually become addicting to talk to people this way. You can connect with everyone you know or with complete strangers within minutes of logging into your account and start talking to them. And if you don't have a page on either site and are beginning from scratch, you can begin connecting with perfect prospects within minutes of creating a profile page and start talking to anyone. As I said, live chatting is exactly like talking. It can produce instant results and an immediate sale when you're talking to the right people. Rhonda Collier, when I started working with her 5 years ago, was making about $150K a year in her business. 3 years later, she was up to $750. And it was the chat function that made it work for her. Today, she's $1 million earner. Now, last week, I was doing a coaching session with Bob Tyler. And we just added to his profile the term entrepreneur. And he sells the first 3 friends that contacted him his products. He wrote, I can't believe this. After just calling myself an entrepreneur on my profile and updating his profile, he had 3 old friends call his brother to get his phone number. They all called him wanting to know what he was doing, and I sold all 3 products. Then, the next day, he posts it on his page. And he has 27 people that made comments, 24 people liked it, and he sold 8 more of his friends his products. Russell makes a post right before Christmas about losing weight, and she ends up with 2 customers. Charlie makes a post, I'm blown away that 23-year-olds are making $5,400 a week in my company without ever going to college. Signs up a guy that he knew in college 18 years ago, but he had 26 people respond, 7 appointments. A couple of years ago, Sheila started, she could barely send email. It took her, she started at the beginning of the year, and by May, she's got it down to where she's signing up people on a regular basis. She sent me this the 1st of May, 3 people in 1 day. A few days later, she writes back, hey, I signed up a woman I met an hour ago who responded to my post. Now, if you think it was fast back then, 2 years ago, it's faster now. And by July, 7 months after she started, she landed her first big fish. A big fish is somebody with a large circle of influence, a successful network marketer who's got a large following, and she brought one of those into her business. My formula is behind the success of many of the top earners in every network marketing company. 4 C's. 4 C's equal big bucks. Create a page, connect with people, communicate with them, close them. So, the first step, create your page. You just fill in every section of your profile. Just fill it in. Fill in the blanks. Tell your story, not your company's story, your story. And it's important to project the real you. So you put yourself out there, and now you're free to connect with people. All kinds of people that you could be talking to. First, you start with the people you know. Then you go to the friends of your friends. And then finally, you connect with total strangers that you want to know. Now that you're connected, it's all about communication. Now, the interesting thing now is you can connect with people And whether they accept your friendship or not, whether they accept the connection or not, you can communicate with just about anybody that you want to on any of these sites. Talk to them at your convenience. Identify perfect prospects. Qualify them with questions. Identify their needs. And in the course of having a conversation with someone, discover their problems. And if you have a solution for their problem, if you can solve their problem by working with you, you close the sale. Close the sale. Create, connect, communicate, and close. Talk to 5 to 10 people every day. You can do it in an hour. Use your tools to present your business. Make a sale every day. And if you really want explosive growth, take your business to the next level. Help your new recruits duplicate the process immediately. Now, the best part of all of this is it's not technical or complicated. All you need is a simple, free profile page on Facebook or LinkedIn to be connecting with perfect prospects for your business in seconds and begin a conversation. To succeed in network marketing, you must talk to people every day. The top income earners will tell you, you want to be successful? You must talk to 5 people about your business every day. You can do that in less than an hour on Facebook or LinkedIn. And if you want to be wildly successful, you must talk to 10 people about your business every day. And because everybody's mobile, you can do that in less than an hour a day. With mobile applications, you can talk with perfect prospects where you are, where they are, and whenever you want. Texting or chatting is the fastest way to talk to more people, increase sales, and eliminate rejection. And with so many choices of people to talk with, there are no excuses why you can't text or chat with perfect prospects every day. And when you apply simple attraction marketing principles to your online activity, you can be making sales immediately. His first week, Al enrolled 3 people. Couldn't believe it. 1 year after we started, Earl personally enrolled 42 people who duplicated to a team of 913. Terry recruits 7 people into his business in 4 days. How is this possible? The reaction time. People see what you do. You respond. They react. You get into a conversation. Now, I'm not showing you these because I'm trying to impress you. I'm showing you these because I'm trying to impress upon you what you could be doing. How simple and easy and fast not only you can do it, but the people that you bring into your business can do it. My proven formula will have you connecting with perfect prospects and talking about your business at will. Mark is having a short chat with a man about his business while he was in a webinar because he saw he liked something that he did. He messaged him and made a sale. He made a post. I'm ready to help. 5 more people retire early with their own internet business, got several replies, signed up 3 people. The people you want to talk to on these sites fall into one of 3 categories. There are the people you're connected to and you know. And then there are the people you're connected to but you don't know. And over the years, there has just been a massive rush. Get friends, make connections. But you have to talk to people. And then finally, there's everyone else. Now, there are people you want to talk to in each group, and there are people you want to avoid in each group. And the sooner you learn how to tell the difference, the better. You are looking to talk to people who have large circles of influence. You're looking for people that know lots of people. When Steve Green brought somebody into his business his first week, she brought in 12 of her friends the first week. By the end of the month, he's signing up multiple people every day. The key to success in your business on any social network is to first realize that a certain percentage of the people on them are predisposed, eager, ready, and willing to talk to you, buy your products, or get into business with you. Instead of wasting time reaching out to a bunch of people who will never buy your products, there are simple ways to find and perfect ways and means of attracting the people you want to talk to, who want to buy your products before they're contacted by your competitors and they buy from them instead. You're in sales and marketing. It's a numbers game. And there's a law. Law of numbers. When you first begin prospecting, recruiting, and marketing on Facebook and LinkedIn, you must qualify your prospects in order to find the people who are open to listening and responding to your message of opportunity. So if you've got a capture page, if you've got a landing page, a sales page, whatever it is, you don't have to pay for ads. You don't have to use Facebook AdWords. You don't have to use pay-per-click, none of that stuff. You don't need traffic. You go on Facebook, you go on LinkedIn, you pick out the people based on what you see. Perfect prospects for your business. You qualify them by asking a couple of questions, and you close the sale. And the best part about it is your new distributor can duplicate the process within 24 hours. The law of numbers works in your favor when you know in advance that someone needs and wants what you're selling. And once you're connected, it only takes a few questions to move someone through the qualifying process. When you ask the right questions, you'll make more sales faster. Now, many of the prospecting and recruiting strategies that I invented years ago with the formula are still being successfully used today on every social network. When I wrote the book, Make the Internet Your Warm Market, back in 2005, Facebook had just started the year before, and at the time was only worth 2 lines in the book. Today, your social network is your digital warm market. And live chatting with other Facebook and LinkedIn users is not only the simplest way to sell something, it's the fastest. Having access to over 2 billion people and professionals around the world means nothing if you're not talking to the right people. So throughout this entire process, remember this. You're not trying to make a sale when you talk to people. You're trying to determine if there's an opportunity to make a sale. So if you know who you're looking for, it's easy to locate perfect prospects for your business. Professionals, mortgage bankers, lawyers, sales reps, doctors, dentists, chiropractors, nurses, trainers, athletes. LinkedIn and Facebook are like, it's like you have Aladdin's lamp, okay? And all you have to do is rub the lamp. All you have to do is fill in the blanks, rub the lamp, make a wish. And you can find realtors, business owners, fitness instructors, speakers, trainers, social media experts. Pick anybody that you want to talk to. It is easy to find perfect prospects. You can locate what we call power prospects that fit your exact demographics of who you're looking for in any area you want to promote your business, product, or service. So you can choose. Minutes from home, anywhere in the world. Any of these features are searchable features on these social networks, and it only takes minutes a day. The keyword search is going to be your favorite tool. Now, both Facebook and LinkedIn are going through major transformations in the way you do a keyword search. And the Facebook searching features are being scrambled. The LinkedIn features are also being adjusted, but you're going to love them. They give you the opportunity to filter down through everybody in the database. The Facebook search is working sporadically. Keywords must be used in proper sequence to get results. People over 50 years old who like Jim Rohn will get you results. Men over 50 who live in Dallas and like Jim Rohn won't. Now you can get men over 50 who like Jim Rohn and live in Dallas, that'll work. But the other way won't. People live in Las Vegas, Nevada. You can scroll down a list of people. You can search for people by location. People live in Orlando, Florida. Behind every one of those pictures is a profile that clearly identifies the people you want to talk to and distinguishes them from the people that you don't. People who live in Hong Kong. Pick any place Facebook is around worldwide, and you could be talking to these people. People live in England. People who live in London in the United Kingdom. These keyword searches will work. Now, there are a lot of Facebook changes that are coming. Now, when I did a coaching session with Fred Holmes a few years ago, actually it was last year, I did a search for women who like Tony Robbins and live in Chatsworth. I was going to be meeting with him, and we were going to do a search. I just wanted to make sure it was working. And we got hundreds of women, and all I wanted to do, or all I had to do, was click add a friend, you make the connection. So, 30 minutes later, I log into Fred's account, I do the exact same search. I get hundreds of women, but they're all different. They're all different. None of the women that I got showed up in his search. Why? Because we're different. Facebook looks at, LinkedIn looks at the contents of your profile, the people you're connected with, the things that you've checked off, and it matches you with people that have checked off similar boxes. Now, LinkedIn searching features are now radically different too. And I mean radically different. We're going to demonstrate a fitness search. Microsoft has radically reduced many of LinkedIn's most popular searching features. They're putting people in areas, so the city and zip code features, searching features that we came to love, don't necessarily work. For example, you can't search for people in Annapolis, Maryland. You can't search for people in Boca Raton. They end up in a geographical area, and they have completely destroyed or disengaged the zip code search. Before, you could show me all of you could do a search. Show me all of the people who are 25 miles from a particular zip code, or 10 miles, or 50 miles. That's gone. And I don't think it's coming back. So here, we did a search for fitness, and we got 5.5 million people worldwide. Well, you can go in there and you can search for people by country, or you can search for people by city. So you break it down, and this is easy, and it works. So this is fitness in Orlando, Florida. 22,840. Fitness in the United Kingdom. 471,163 people. Where else in the world can you have direct access to so many people? And the answer is nowhere. Fitness in the United Kingdom. Filter it down a little bit more. London, 76,400. Fitness in Hong Kong, 9,059. And what LinkedIn has done is they let you create a saved search. So you do a search, and then you create the search alert, and every week they will notify you when new people have joined LinkedIn, and people are joining LinkedIn at the rate of 2 a second. And they'll let you know who's new. Private messages to and from strangers are now being delivered on Facebook. They go through. Sending friend requests to people you don't know, going through. Messaging people you don't know. Now, they've got a filter for you. When you send a message to someone you don't know, it's going to show up in their message center with a little icon there. They have the option of accepting you or ignoring you, and you're never going to know. If they accept you, you can communicate. If they don't accept you, you can't. But at least you know who's reaching out to you. And they make it clear. They make it apparent. They timestamp everything. And this is where they let you customize your chatting features. In your message center, in case you don't remember who that person is, they're going to give you the link so that you can open up their page. But this next thing is huge. As you get to your message center, if you scroll down the list of friends you have over there, you can see the ones, if you see that little circle with their picture in it, it means they're on Facebook right now. Right now. You can send them a message, and if they're interested in what you have to say, they'll write back. It reminds me of the old America Online buddy list, where you could see who was online. Facebook is in a major push. Every time people go on here, they are saying, hey, get the phone app. Get the phone app. Now, some of you have some of the features I'm going to talk about, and some of you don't, but they're coming. You may have noticed the new emojis. You can like something. You can love something. This is new. You can be thankful about something. Why are they doing this? They're letting people express emotion. And that is a phenomenal way of communication without really getting into texting. You can laugh. You can go, wow. You can cry about something, and you can indicate anger. Now, I don't have this feature yet, but when you're doing a texting, when you're posting a text, you can actually colorize it. Pick a color. And so when you post things, it's going to be a little more visible. It's going to stand out a little more. I don't have that feature yet. How do I know about it? Because about half of my coaching clients have it. And then it's all about engagement. Engage someone now. Find someone that likes something that you did, and you can send them a message, or make a post, put something out there, and talk to the people who react and respond to what you do. Now, let's go over here to LinkedIn. This new desktop redesign, it's changing every day, but when we get into this, you're going to see why LinkedIn is going to be a better place, a more fun place for you to network, because communicating with people on LinkedIn is just as fast as Facebook. LinkedIn is encouraging connections between strangers like they've never done it before. Never. LinkedIn is also making it easier to talk to your connection with your live chat feature. So you make a post or you broadcast something and your friends can react and respond, and you see it right away. You got a LinkedIn toolbox with all kinds of things that enable you to reach out and talk to people, but it was the live chat and the private messages that's bigger than the news feeds, the comments, likes, and shares, the power posting, be able to pick out perfect prospects, or joining a group to connect with people. That live chat feature is huge. They have new read receipts and typing indicators, so you can see when people are reading what you wrote, and you can see when they're typing. When people log into LinkedIn, it used to be a complicated process to create a profile. Not anymore. They literally step everybody through the process. Fill in the blanks, fill in the blanks. They'll even create a summary for you, how to describe what you're doing. And when you log into LinkedIn, you are immediately prompted to make a connection. Someone's got a new profile. Say hello to someone. And they're broadcasting, hey, we got 500 million users. 500 million users. You log in and they can say, hey, Marissa, 5 people you know really stand out. They're pushing connectivity. Check out the new photo filters. And this is pretty neat. What this is doing is this can make a selfie almost look like a professional picture, making it even easier for more people to jump on LinkedIn and make the right connection. You can make the picture larger, you can make the picture smaller. If your face is on an angle, you could straighten out the angle. And then the filter element right here will enable you to highlight how you look and you pick things. It's huge. Every time you log into LinkedIn, they're going to give you a different box to fill in. Now, in the past, one of the biggest problems in working with people on LinkedIn is that you never knew how active they were. You never knew when was the last time they were there. Well, that's all changed. And if you've been on LinkedIn if you've been on LinkedIn for the last week, you may have noticed that when you log in, before you get to a person's work history, they're putting highlights, okay? Right up there in front. How many mutual connections? What do you have in common with the other person? It's right there. It's right there. Now, in addition to the highlights, they're also going to give you their activity. You can see what they did. You can see what they posted. You can see what they liked. You could follow them right there. This is huge. On the right, you can see people that recently viewed their profile. Again, giving you other opportunities to pick and choose the people you want to talk to. Professionals. When you go into that area, you can see their articles, you can see their posts, you can see all of their activity, and everything is timestamped. This was done 5 days ago. This was done 21 hours ago. Fast and easy. You look at the articles. You look at the articles that they posted. You can look at what they've actually posted, and people can like it, comment, and share on it. Or you go over here to the other item, and you can look at all of their activity. There's an all-new LinkedIn keyword search that's going to make it easier for you to talk to the people that you know in advance need and want your products. about, I think it was maybe 8 years ago, Marty Weworker was building his Vima business, and he was looking for millennials, college students. And he goes on LinkedIn, and he finds Alex Morton, brings him into his Vima business, and 5 years later, Alex was $1 million earner. He found him on LinkedIn. Now, you can do a search by university, and this, oh my God, fabulous. You search for Arizona State. 320,000 alumni. And when you bring it up, you can see where they live, you can see where they work, and you can see what they do. So you could pick out the 27,995 salespeople. You could pick out the 24,316 people that are into entrepreneurship. This is what they're doing now. Now. And you could break it down by when they went to school and when they graduated. So, we break it down to salespeople. Filter it down. And you've got 6,588 salespeople. And what we did was we put in here that went to school between 2011 and 2015. We wanted to get the people that just graduated 2 years ago. And you could see what they did. 4 years in college and they're working at Nordstrom or Target or T-Mobile. 27,795 people that graduated that are on LinkedIn, and look at where they work. Look at where they work. Entrepreneurship, 24,000. Look at where they work. Look at where they live. And when you conduct your search, you have unbelievable information available to you. You know more about these people by looking at their page. You could pick out the people clearly who would be interested in your business opportunity. We did a search for salespeople. 39,954 salespeople are on LinkedIn. In the United States, it's 17,900. Dallas-Fort Worth area, 498,000. Now, we used to be able to go in there. We could do a search by zip code and pick out the people that were within 10 miles of Dallas. Arlington, Texas won't come up. There are pockets of communities around Dallas. Everybody's getting thrown into the Dallas-Fort Worth area. Fitness in the United Kingdom, 462,000. And again, you get to search, save the search, and they will notify you. A couple of weeks ago, and this is what took me a little long. I apologize for it, but about 2 weeks ago, we started to talk about, we found there are 10 occupations that have the highest burnout rate, okay? And so we did the number one profession on the list were physicians. Physicians. And so you got physicians, 447,000. Doctors, 514,000. But I went back in and I broke it down by specific. Chiropractors, 37,785. Dermatologists, 12,000. Doctor, 262,000. Surgeons, dentists, orthopedics, plastic surgeons. Literally, you could filter down that way. And burnouts for nurses. You got 130,000 nurses. You got 157,000 surgeons. Oops, the surgeons belong on the other side. You've got 1.5 million nurses, 732,000 RNs. And you could literally message these people. I found this article that says physicians and nurses are number 1 and number 2 on the list of professions with high burnout rates. So you send them the link, and then how have you managed to avoid burning out? Social workers. Well, you have 367,000 social workers, therapists, 801,000. Now let's go over to teachers. 613,000 educators, 6.4 million teachers. Number 4 in the list of professions that burn out. School principals are number 5. You got 65,000. Attorneys, 780,000 to 393,000. Police officers, 1.4 million police officers. Well, you got police, 1.4 million. Then you got 500,000 police officer, 19,000 members of the highway patrol, 6,500 state troopers. Public accountants, 2.6 million. CPAs, 1.14 million. You could really filter this stuff down. Fast food, you look for people with fast food, you got 500,000. People who work for Starbucks, 227,000. People who sell pizza. I mean, there's no shortage of opportunities for you to connect with the right people. Retail sales, 13 million. That's number 10 in the burnout rate. You got Macy's, Target, type in the name of any store. The secret to making more sales every day is to talk to people, and it's never been easier to do. Never been easier. Now, when you're talking to people on LinkedIn and you start the conversation, for those of you that are going through the boot camp, the first thing that you want to ask anybody is what we call the LinkedIn icebreaker. The questions are, how long have you been on LinkedIn? How's it working for you? Now, on your LinkedIn page, this is the window that you're going to use to make the search. This is your network. This is where you get your friend requests, and this is where you can see who wants to be your connection. Over here, you got your messaging feature, and look down at the bottom there. Their new messaging feature, just like Facebook. So it doesn't matter what page you're on LinkedIn. If you're chatting with somebody, the message stays right there. Notifications. This is a huge feature. This right here has me more excited than just about anything else that you're doing on LinkedIn, because the notifications are more powerful than what you get on LinkedIn, on Facebook. We're going to go into a bunch of them. And this is where you adjust your profile and fill out your settings. This is where you post articles, and this is where you post your pictures. This is where you're going to put your messages, where everybody can see them. You can determine what shows up in your newsfeed, and again, everything's timestamped. But this is a feature you don't have on Facebook. You can see who viewed your profile, and you can see who looked at the articles or the things that you posted. So whatever you do, people can like it, comment, and share it, just like Facebook. Now, when you check the little messaging feature down at the bottom, it opens up. You click on their name, opens up a little chat window. And you can see when people read what you did, and you can see when they write back. You could add a picture, you could add a file. So when I sent Deborah Kay an image and a message, she wrote back within a minute. The news feed, again, everything that comes down that gives you the opportunity to like, comment, and share. And the messaging feature that's connected down there, just like Facebook, you can have multiple conversations going at the same time. Pictures up there. LinkedIn is now letting you publish whatever messaging features you have outside of the LinkedIn Messenger. They list all of them except Facebook's Messenger. And you can list your birthday. This is huge. This is huge. Now you can begin immediately by talking to your existing LinkedIn connections by checking your notifications. And this, I can't even begin to tell you, all right? You can see who's having a birthday. You can see who viewed your profile. You can see who liked something that you did every day. These notifications keep coming in. You can see who has a work anniversary. And you send them a message. Someone likes your post. Somebody's having a birthday. Send them a message. Someone viewed your profile. Hey, I noticed you look at my profile. I checked yours out too. I think we should connect as friends. Alan liked my article. Glad you liked my article. How long have you been on LinkedIn? How's it working for you? The icebreaker. You're going to hear from people that you used to go to school with. Hey, it's been a while since we talked. What are you doing these days? These features give you the opportunity to talk to people quicker and faster. Mark met with Jan from LinkedIn. They had coffee, signed her up in his business. Took him 2 days. From the initial contact on LinkedIn to the meeting and the sign-up. Now, as you begin talking to people, you want to know the answers to the following 4 or 3 questions. What do they do? How long have they been doing it? What did they do before? And what prompted them to change from being a fitness instructor to jumping into sales? The answers to these questions alone will often reveal if they're a prospect for your business or they have a problem you can solve. By asking questions, you learn. Is there a problem that can be solved by working with you? Do they have a need for your products? Do they currently use similar products? Are they interested in making more money? And as you're going through this, remember social networking law number 3. Don't focus on making a sale when you talk to people. Focus on whether there's a sale to be made. The key to avoiding rejection is to never talk about your business until you've learned that they need or want what you're selling. The keyword search is going to be your favorite tool. And I can't believe I thought I'd pull this out. So you've got all kinds of professionals. And once you get it, once you learn it, you're golden forever. Marty learned this 2 years ago. He's still signing up people at will. So the messages and the notifications on both Facebook and LinkedIn are fabulous ways for you to connect with people. But the interesting thing is, especially if you're just getting started, you can create your own notifications. On Facebook, change your cover, change your picture, post something. Reach out to someone that's having a birthday. On LinkedIn, you change the date on something. Add a new job, job anniversary, location, birthday. On Facebook, people see what you do. If your profiles are public, they can see what you're doing. On your message center, you can see the friends who are online. Your homepage is going to show you who's there. When you create your own notifications on LinkedIn, just by changing a date, just by adding a new position, changing your location, or changing the date of your birthday will get you noticed. People will see what you do. Try this experiment. Go into LinkedIn, change your birthday. Just make it tomorrow and see what happens. Post, change the date that you originally started working. If you've been working someplace for, if you've been in your business for a couple of years, and let's say you started in the business in November, change the month to June. And that's going to broadcast a notification out there that you're having an anniversary. So, whether it's your birthday, someone's viewed your profile, they've liked what you've done, or they have a work anniversary, it's easy for you to reach out and connect with people. You start the conversation. Notice you like my post. I see it's your birthday. It's been years since we graduated from college. What are you doing these days? Use the scripts in the scripts book. You can start a conversation with anybody. But remember, having access to 2 billion people around the world means nothing if you're not talking to the right people. Now, the shortest distance between 2 points is a straight line. And so we give you in our scripts book a list of questions. What do you do? What does that entail? You really want to understand what it is the person does. How long have they been doing it? What did they do before? How do they like what they're doing? And you just continue until you sign them up in the business. Terry is a coaching client, and she literally went wild with this. And I told her after, I think, our 4th session, I said, Terry, I need to tell you, I need to warn you that you can get addicted to this. And she says, it's too late. It's too late. I'm already addicted. She hears from somebody that she's known for a long time. Okay, you have my attention. I'd like to know more about what exactly you do. Please keep in mind, my ex and I went Quicksilver with Amway about 20 years ago, but I'm not really in that place anymore. And there does seem to be quite a few people selling health stuff on the internet. So what makes your product different? By the way, she ended up signing her up in the business. And she writes back, you know, Mary, I could go on about what makes our products and companies superior, but I type with 2 fingers and 2 of them need spell check. Would you be able to talk on the phone? When you're talking to someone, you've got to stick to a series of questions that let you know what you're doing. And what happens to a lot of people is we get distracted. We end up talking about the kids. We end up talking about where they went to school. We end up talking about things that do not help you move the direction of the conversation to where you want it to go. And you end up, literally, in some cases, you could be talking about all kinds of things. And then the conversation stops. Now, the good news is you can resurrect the conversation by reacting to something that they do, or you just make posts, and when they re-engage you by liking something that you could do, you could bring it right back up again and start the conversation. See it happening all the time. You're going to restart a conversation around any holiday. Focus on the other person. Keep the conversation on them. The second day of boot camp, Adrienne enrolled 5 people in her business. She was the star of our December boot camp. I asked everybody, anybody make 5? Who made sales? After watching that Fast Start video, she made 5. That was the little message in the question box in the Go to Meeting webinar. And she sends me this message, just doing what you asked us to do. Talk and listen. Let them tell you what they need. Find out their whys. She did have trouble at first. Then it hit her. Okay? 3 customers, 2 business builders. Next night of boot camp, 6 more. And she taught 4 of them to enroll 4 of her friends. Her husband was speechless. She wanted to make senior director by Christmas Eve. Last day of boot camp, she was up to 72 people. So remember, it's not what works, it's what duplicates. Talk to the right people. In our first coaching session, I pointed out to Adrienne, you're talking to too many people. You're talking to the wrong people. You need to talk to people that clearly need or want what you have. You need to talk to people that have large circles of influence, and the people that you're talking to, a lot of them don't fall into that category. You can't help everybody. You can't. Second coaching session, we learned that she was pushing the business. And the third coaching session, she hit gold. Why? Because it's better to let that conversation flow naturally. She ended up, it can go smoothly over a couple of days. Howard Steingart, building an international business from Alabama, made friends with people in the 18 countries his company was expanding to before they opened. 11 months after he started, he's making 6 figures. 6 figures a month. Did it on LinkedIn. One of his target markets in these other countries were network marketers in other countries. So remember, the secret to making more sales is to talk to people, and all you need is a free Facebook page and a free LinkedIn page to make it happen. Your page tells your story to the entire world. It's your platform to talk to everyone. Your pages promote and brand you, who you are today, and who you plan on becoming. And this is almost all you need. It's almost all you need. Jeanette, after 2 coaching sessions, was the top recruiter in her group. Top recruiter. Within 2 months, she's signing up people every day. She's reaching out to other salon owners all around the world. And how long does it take her? 1 a day. How long does it take her? She recruited a network marketer in Brazil in an hour. Tom Martin makes a post. Had 20 people respond, speaks to 13 of them. It's all about conversation, folks. Speaks to 13 out of 20, signs up 4. 1 was the #1 bodybuilder in New Zealand. Eli Johnson's an insurance adjuster. It works for any kind of a business. Post things that will attract your target market, whoever they are, and engage the people who respond. And when you talk to enough of the right people, anything's possible. Remember, however, that people don't care how much you know until they know how much you care. Kelly went through a boot camp. She signs up 3 people. One of the people she brought into the business brought in 5. And it duplicates. 3 months later, 90 days after she started, she can sign people up every day. It's all about consistency. And when you sign people up, it duplicates. Solomon can get someone looking at his business in 7 minutes. So can you. When Solomon sent me that the night before, he signed up 2 people. One was someone he knew and one was a complete stranger. By the end of the month, 7 people, rank advancement. Rob, in our first coaching session, we made a post. He was blown away. We made a post. Actually, we changed the picture. He hears from somebody he went to high school with, gets a customer. So now he's got it. His ideal prospect is a fitness instructor. So 6 days later, he recruits a gym owner filled with fitness instructors. Marissa connects with somebody she went to high school, signs them up in the business. Joe Pareca is a chiropractor. Reaches out, connects with 3 people. One of them was an old junior high school friend. You know, in my first coaching session with Rhonda, we made a post. 2 days later, she's got 5 people signed up. And she got all of her leaders in my boot camp. And that's what's responsible for her explosive growth. Freddie Malero learned this back in 2008. Today's a 7-figure earner in his company. So if you only talk about your business with the people that need and want what you're selling, you will never experience rejection. What you need to know about someone is on their profile. First night of boot camp, Jason makes a post, has 3 likes and 3 signups. Second week, on Wednesday, 4 signups. On Thursday, 3 signups. And the last week of boot camp, 10 more. 1 year after boot camp, Rosie Gonzalez, putting into practice everything she learned, has 15,000 people in her business. So it's not about how many friends or followers you have on Facebook. It's not about how many connections or followers you have on LinkedIn. And it's not about how many likes, shares, comments, or responses you get. It's about how many people you're talking to. It's about sales. It's about duplication. It's about growth. It's about retention. Hey, it's about income. It's about income. It's about results. Results are all that matters. Folks, there are 3 simple rules in life. If you don't go after what you want, you will never have it. If you don't ask the question, the answer will always be no. And if you don't step forward, you will always be in the same place. Now, we ran over, and I apologize for that. I'm going to look in the question box in a minute. I'm going to answer everybody's questions. I'm also going to post this on YouTube for all of my friends in the UK because it's too early for you. It's too late for you to see this. But I want to ask all of you a question. How fast do you want to go? I have different levels of training. Endless free leads, boot camp, our top earner retreats, and personal coaching. I'm going to take a minute or 2 and explain each one of your options. Okay? The home study course, Endless Free Leads. We're loading up the rest of Endless Free Leads. For those of you that have it, you'll be getting an announcement in a day or 2. Everything is getting loaded. All right? It took us an extra 90 days to get the LinkedIn and Twitter material perfect because of all of the massive changes that LinkedIn has made. So you go to endlessfreeleads.com, $299. There's no training out there like this. This includes our fast start videos for Facebook, LinkedIn, and Twitter, the profile guides, checklists so that you get everything out there the way it needs to be set up, and you get the social networking scripts book, the daily routine, and the secrets to closing the sale fast, and 4 social networking strategies that produce immediate results. Go to endlessfreeleads.com. All for only $299. Boot camp is where we work together. Our next boot camp starts on Thursday, June the 8th. Go to maxsteingart.com/bootcamp. If you're not registered for boot camp, I'm going to give you a promo code. You can actually register for boot camp for $97. Use the promo code 300 off. You'll find the schedule of our sessions, and there'll be daily live support sessions for you all through boot camp. During boot camp, you'll work with me personally. I'll help you brand yourself effectively. We'll answer all your questions, help you connect with perfect prospects, help you talk to more people, and we'll review the conversations you're having with your prospects so everybody makes 5 sales while they're in boot camp. And whatever obstacles are slowing you down, I'll be there to answer them, help you, and we'll remove your roadblocks, whatever's slowing you down. So go to maxsteingart.com/bootcamp 2017. What I'm going to do is I'm going to put it in the chat window. And the promo code is, you want to get the home study course, it's all right. Now, if any of you want to go faster, whoops, I work with 35 people a month in my personal coaching program. Just type in coaching and your phone number in the question box, and one of my staff members will give you a call. It's you and me in private sessions. And we've opened up registration for our 2-day Top Earner Retreat at the end of July. Now, this is for people who want to be leaders in their company and go to 6 figures this year. Now, normally registration is $997, but we're running a special for the next few days. Use the promo code 75% off. This is a 2-day virtual event. You don't have to travel anywhere. You can watch and participate on any device wherever you are. This is the one and only virtual weekend event in the world where you are taught the online and offline strategies that actually work for people today. This is for network marketers who want to become top earners faster. It's a must-attend event if you're serious entrepreneurs who are fully committed to rising to the top of their company and they want to master what the top earners know but never talk about. You're also going to hear from 10 million-dollar top earners in different companies who have trained over 700 people to become million-dollar earners. Now, both the Endless Free Leads course and the retreat, you've all got payment plans. So go to maxsteingart.com/retreat. The promo code is 75% off. You're going to hear from some major players in the industry. Len Clements is an industry authority and an expert. When you get through listening to Len, you're going to know how to tell the difference between the real deal and the scam. Folks, there are unhappy network marketers out there everywhere. Andy Van Dyke comes out of a retreat. She connects with somebody from Cyprus. She met him on LinkedIn. He had 50,000 people in his former business. 6 months later, she's online. She's looking for internet marketers, and she's signing them up like crazy because most internet marketers that you're going to meet online, they're not making any money. Follow the scripts, ask a couple of questions, and you're golden. Israel, once he got out of the way and followed the scripts, he's got people talking about his business every day. He enrolls a $50,000 a month monthly ML earner in his business because he asks questions as opposed to jamming his business down his throat. Rick Dawson goes out looking for network marketers, gets 12 people to talk to in one day, signs up 2. Jackie never thought that he could do it, but he signs up a big hitter. And Jacques went ballistic, okay? He went ballistic. He was in a boot camp. He connected with 2 whales. A whale is somebody making 6 figures a month in their business. Brings them in. Sarah, when she was 20 years old, hooks up with an unhappy network marketer. 6 months later, she's got 6,000 people in her business. This is something that you can do, even if you're brand new to the business. Cynthia added 1,400 customers to her business in 90 days by connecting with an unhappy networker who joined her business. And then he brought in his most successful upline, made him part of his downline. So these are the links. And let me look in the question box and see who has any questions. Joe, it's about time. It's about time. No, Joe, the number's been changed, okay? The number's been changed. What you can do is if you go to maxsteingart.com, there's a little place down at the bottom of the page for support. But I'm going to tell her to give you a call, okay? I'm going to tell her how to give you a call. Are any of these posts considered a call to action? Not necessarily a call to action. No, it's a call to start a conversation, okay? You only want to have action with people that you clearly know more about them. Call to action? No, I wouldn't call it a call to action. These posts are a call for engagement, not a call for action. You want to be real selective about who you talk to about your business. Anna writes, I signed up for your boot camp and already saw some videos. I need to delete my occupation in LinkedIn. I don't know how. I saw that we shouldn't show our business there. Anna, get on one of our day set. Okay, you just found it. Good. Good. See, Rico, I've been getting stuck trying to find out what my prospects are seeking. Rico, get on one of my daily sessions, and get on one of my daily sessions, and I'll help you. Anybody else have any questions? If there's anybody that's interested in coaching, please type your phone number in the question box along with the word coaching, and one of my staff members will give you a call. Steve, yes, we do need to talk. Yeah, we do. I'll try to give you a call tomorrow. Anybody else have any questions? Folks, in the 20 years, and Jill wants to know, is your scripts book available by itself? Yes, it is, Jill. Yes, it is. Just write to support at maxsteingart.com. Support at maxsteingart.com, and we're going to end up we're going to end up having it as a separate item, but right now just write to support. Kareem, can you start with endless free leads? Sure. Now, Oma, I apologize if I'm messing up your name, right? Some profiles clearly state what they do. How do you connect with those that you know you don't need to ask, what do you do? Well, you see, that's number one, you think you know what they do. You think you know what they do. Many people haven't updated their profile. Many people have things that, but trust me, asking that question, what do you do, works. Even when you think you know what they do. They put on their profile what they want to talk about. You want more information. Anybody else have any questions? And if somebody comes back and says, hey, read my profile, it says what I do. Hey, most people that I talk to on LinkedIn or Facebook haven't updated their profile. You'd be amazed at how many people will tell you that. Anybody else have any questions? Yeah, Kareem, go to endlessfreeleads.com. Get endless free leads. Start there. Some people go through endless free leads. They don't need boot camp. Everything that you need to be successful is right there. Anybody else have any questions? I've got to I need to watch my time because we're going to post this on LinkedIn. So here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to shut this down, but I will still continue to answer questions for a while. So all of my friends in the UK, you'll watch this tomorrow on LinkedIn. Jump into boot camp or order endless free leads. And boot camp starts on Thursday. And just remember this, folks. If you're not talking to 5 to 10 people about your business every day, my God, you could be. And if you're not closing, at least 2 or 3 a week, it's not that hard. Doug, I'm not sure how you find unhappy network marketers. Doug, I'll show you. First and foremost, a lot of times on a person's, I'm going to answer that question in just a second. No, I'll answer it here, and then I'll shut the recording down. There's a couple of easy ways. First, when you're looking at a person's profile and you click on on their business link, if the link is no longer working, they're not paying for the website, that's somebody that's basically an unhappy networker. Another thing is that there are companies that get into difficulty. For example, after, I think it was 2 years ago, when Vima was hit by the Federal Trade Commission, you had a whole company of unhappy network marketers. There are a few casual questions. I'll get into it in our coaching session tomorrow. And of course, as a coaching client, I'll give you an example. As a coaching client, you get inside information before everybody else. A few years ago, I had 3 people in Fortune high-tech marketing all send me an email that 2 of their uplines, it was like their uplines had sent them an email that said, "We're leaving, and we just wanted you to know why." So they forwarded it to me. And when I read it, I said, they asked me what did I think, and I said, if only 10% of this is true, there's no way this company could survive. That was in October, and by the end of January the following year, October, November, December, in 120 days, they got shut down. Let's see. Yeah. So and then there was an instance with Ideal Health that became the Trump Network. They just stopped paying their people. It never really made the press, but I train so many people in so many different companies that write to me when they have issues. So I share that very, very confidentially. So, folks, what I'm sharing with you, I threw a lot of information at you, and I'm here for you. It drives me crazy when I hear that people have spent an arm and a leg trying to build a business, and it really, man, all you need is a page. All you need is a page. There's no faster, easier way to do this. So until next time, best of luck in building your business, and God bless.